Okay, finally, here it is. Actually, I shouldn't say finally, it didn't take that long. In fact, it's a little bit early. This is my LotMaxx SC10 3D printer. As you can see by the 86 country code coming straight from China. I think it is a Chinese brand. I ended up buying it through Walmart. You know, you could have bought it through multiple different places, but Walmart was like 10 bucks cheaper. What did I pay for it? I think about $259. I'll flash it up on the screen or put it in the description, but it was something like that. Anyway, it just arrived a few minutes ago, so let's go ahead and get it open and check it out. And by the way, this is my first 3D printer. I've been wanting a 3D printer probably for at least 10 plus years, more than 10 years I would say. And it's not that I couldn't afford it really, it's just I never got around to it, you know, it's always something else. But finally, I have a 3D printer. The price has come down a lot. I think the technology is, you know, for the money you get, is really gotten to a fairly mature point, finally. So I'm hoping to have a nice machine for a low price and make some fun stuff, get into the hobby. Definitely pumped. I don't remember being this excited about getting something like this in a long time, actually. I'm just outside because the lighting is definitely the best out here compared to anywhere else in the house. Okay, what do we have here? A package in a package. It says M4 T-nut. I don't know what the significance of these are, but they must be important, so set these aside, not losing them. Let's take a look at this 3D printer. Okay, first of all, looks like really nice packaging. Look how full this is, and I mean it's got to be. It's a delicate, you know, instrument. They can't have things flopping around. First of all, you get a nice guidebook. That's pretty nice. It's very prominent. Color pictures. Looks fairly detailed too, so I'll have to take some time to study that. SC10 Series 3D printer. Okay. Next you have some foam. Let's move that away. And now you're starting to see the printer itself. Let's see what this box is. I see a power cable. I see some tools. That's definitely a nice bonus to have. I see some wrenches and Allen keys to have the tools. Okay, nice. You know, snippers for snipping some of the plastic away, I suppose. A scraper for getting the prints off. I'm not sure what this is for. You know, like I said, I've never had a 3D printer, but I of course watched a bunch of videos, so I have some clue about it. Oh, okay, there's the it looks like the micro SD card and an adapter so you can plug it into your computer. Close that back up. Finished getting this stuff out of here. Oh wow, look at this. This is, I mean, I don't know nothing about 3D printers and filament, but I thought I read that, or at least watched videos where the company will give you just like a tiny little sample, just enough to do something small, and maybe that's all this is. It's 200 grams it says, which, like the one I ordered, which isn't here yet, is 1 kilogram, so 1,000 grams. So maybe that's really not much, but it seems kind of nice. I don't know what I can make with 200 grams, but it seems like not too bad. It's bigger than I expected, that's all. Okay, more foam. Ooh, and here's the printer itself. Looking really nice, even with some Chinese writing on it. I can see a motor down there. So at this point, I'm just going to take maybe a couple of these layers off so I can see a little bit better, but I'm not going to dig into it much further, I don't think, until I go over the, you know, quick start guide or whatever they have. Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop here, take a look at the guide, and come back and we can start assembling this thing. Okay, it looks like the assembly is going to be pretty easy, so I'm just going to set the camera down and try to do it. All done. Just kidding. Okay, I think the mechanical parts of it are pretty much assembled. Now the next step seems to be just plugging in all the plugs. Anyway, let me go ahead and see if I can plug these in. Okay, got all the plugs plugged in, and that was very easy. In fact, most of them were already plugged in, but a couple of them weren't. Like this one here, it looks like a limit switch for the Z-axis that was not plugged in, so I just had to plug that in. There's the little limit switch, which is already, whoops, sorry about that. Terrible camera work there. Yeah, anyway, that's the limit switch right there, which is already pressed. There's the cord that the plug that I just plugged in. The other one that wasn't plugged in was this one, but it was very obvious, you know, where to plug it in because the cord was just sitting right there. So most of the other ones were pretty self-explanatory. So next thing it said to do was actually plug the device into the wall, and then I think the next step, what was the next step? I think it might have been either setting up the filament or doing the leveling. Let's see. It talks about the screen information and loading the filament. So I'm going to get started on all that. Oh, here's another thing that I didn't see in the instructions yet, but this is, of course, very important to do. Let's remove that. That's better. Looking cool. Okay, I'm back again now in the house. I didn't have an outlet where I was originally, so now I got it plugged in. Let's see what happens when we hit the on switch. Nothing. But I think I know why. I remember reading in the manual, it said you have to pick between 230 or 110 volt, and I don't think I ever made that selection, so maybe there's somewhere down there I need to make that switch. Let me check the manual again. Okay, pretty sure I found the problem why it wasn't switching on. It's because the power supply unit was set for 230 volts, as you can see right there. So let me just get in here with a knife and see if I can switch it. Okay, now finally I think it will come on. Let's see. Oh, I hear something. I see something. Okay, the boot up was very fast. Alright, let's see about how to get that filament in. Check this out. So you can go just to the, well, let me go back to the home screen. You can just select move, and then you can just move the bed and move the different axes around. Check it out. Pretty cool. So actually first you have to set the distance you want it to move every time you press it. It's not that dynamic. I thought you could just hold down and it would just travel, but I don't see how to do that yet. But you can set it to 10 millimeters and move the Y axis. You can move your X. Of course you can bring it down in Z. That's a little bit slower, but it's so cool. I don't think I messed with CNC stuff since I worked in a machine shop like 18 years ago or something, 15, 18, I don't remember, a lot of years ago. So this is really cool. This is the first CNC machine I've ever owned, by the way, which is pretty cool. I like it. Okay, let's see how to do the filament now. Alright, I'm just about ready to load the filament. So it has to heat the extruder up to about 200 degrees Celsius. I think that's called the extruder, the tip. And it's really exciting because also the SpaceX launch is about to go in just like 2 minutes.
Live, you let me know.
Okay, because we have limited filament here, I only have this filament which it came with. I'm not going to print the dog or the boat or whatever the demo things are. I'm actually going to go for actually something that I want, which is a little bracket to hold some wires on the wall. It says it takes, I think, 20 grams or something like that. I don't remember. But anyway, it's loaded in here into the SD card, not SD card, micro SD card. I found it in the interface, and now I just have to hit the confirm button. Let's see what happens. Okay, went to a different screen. Don't see much else happening at the moment. Okay, I think maybe I see the, not really problem, but the issue is I think the bed isn't heated up yet. It says 40 out of 60, so it seems like the bed is heating up. This is awesome. This is absolutely astounding to me that this even works, especially for $250. Alright, after messing with it a little bit, I finally got it off, and I think it looks really good. Hopefully I can capture that detail here. Yeah, anyway, that was 0.1 height resolution, z-axis resolution. Yeah, it looks really great. You can see on the bottom side there was a little bit of kind of funkiness on the unsupported area, but I think that's about as good as you can get. Overall, I'm really impressed, especially for my first part with just the default settings. So cool. Anyway, I guess that'll about do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later.